Grand rising, grand arrival, grand return. Peace and blessings to the righteous and repentant alike. I am Sophia, Tayac of the AmaruKhan Band of Indians, and this is your daily Transmutation report where we practice manipulating the incoming rays to the earth in a format that best serves our Creator. Today is Tuesday, October the 22nd, 2024, 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, coming to you from the Sunshine State. We are at the end of the decan of Libra. I wish I could say it was going to get easier from here, but I have a feeling that is not the case. We have our sun at 29 degrees of Libra. Our moon is at 6 degrees of Cancer. It has is coming maybe in the next day or two into a conjunction with Mars. So Mars in Cancer as well. The energy is still a lot of energy going on. We have Mars still in this square to Eris and Juno. Mars is at 25 degrees, as I've mentioned, of Cancer. Eris at 24 degrees of Aries. Juno at 25 degrees of Libra. That's an ongoing energy with an opposition. We also have an opposition between Neptune at 27 degrees of Pisces. Neptune related to spirituality, imagination, transcendence. It is in an opposition to Vesta, which is devotion, purity, and the sacred flame of the self. So that is definitely a strong energy. And even at this exact moment, we have because the moon is at 6 degrees of what is that? Cancer. It is in a square to the nodes of the moon. So the moon itself is in a square to its own nodes, the north and the south nodes. So lots of moon energy today. And even though it's a Tuesday, Samael, Adam Day, it's in an opposite. The moon is against itself. So that's interesting. The moon is also in this inconjunct energy at this point with Venus. Venus hasn't been activated in a while, which is love, beauty, and values. Of course, the moon is emotions, intuition, and subconscious. I would say today is going to be a very highly emotional day because the moon is in square to its own nodes. Mars is square to Eris and Vesta, so that's the masculine and the feminine duking it out, the moon duking it out with its own nodes. And then this whole, the moon is side-eyeing Venus, and we also have this inconjunct energy between Uranus and Juno. So Uranus is in there with that energy too. We do have a trine between Mercury at 13 degrees of Scorpio. Mercury is related to communication, intellect, and the mind, and it is in a trine to our Saturn, which is structure, discipline, and limitations. So those energies are flowing, which is hopefully going to be helpful. Jupiter is in a flowing energy to Chiron. It's a sextile. Jupiter is related to expansion, opportunity, and optimism, and our Chiron is deepest wounds and path to healing. So that's in a sextile. And then we have another trine energy and sextile. So, okay, this is interesting. You have the moon squaring the nodes, but you have Venus in a trine and a sextile to the nodes. That's very interesting. Venus is at 5 degrees of Sagittarius, and it's literally in a sextile to the nodes at 6 degrees of Libra and 6 degrees of Aries. So that's really, really interesting. So for a more in-depth look at the astrology, please, please, please contact your favorite astrologer. All right. So we're on day 20 of the moon cycle. This is the last quarter, a 20-day-old moon, 62.2% illumination with a moon set time of 1:20 p.m. and a moon rise time of 11:16 p.m. So for our numerology, courtesy of calendarnumerology.com, today is a 4-day. And 4 is discipline, detail, hard work, structure, and order. And because we have the Saturn in a trine Saturn is activated so you can see where the structure and order is. And also, you got Mars activated, Venus activated, the moon activated, the nodes of the moon activated. Lots of potential disorder, but if you maintain your, the good energy that you have access to, especially with this Saturn energy, your structure, your discipline, just go about your day how you normally would, and don't interact with these people who potentially may be going crazy. And this is probably a foreshadowing of the day as opposed to a reflection of the day. All right, so for our astrotarography sun sign decan, we are in Four of Swords, which is rest, relaxation, and be patient. You can best transmute this with the Four of Wands, which is peace, happiness, and harmony, through the lens of the 7th house in Aries, which is don't be aggressive when cooperation is required. Especially today, all of this emotional energy flowing around, please, please, please cooperate. Be nice. Work around what people are going to be having breakdowns. Just work around it. It's just not for you to get involved with, okay? All right, so for our North Node decan, we are in Two of Wands energy, and that's our Jezebel card and our Outside Influence card, and that's plans, travel, and new ideas. You can best transmute this with the Two of Swords, which is our intuition card, and that's solutions, difficulties, and indecisions. Can also be seen as an initiation with the 12th house of Libra, which is to learn how to collaborate even if you don't feel like it. You're learning how to work with people, with your spirit intelligences, with entities that you normally wouldn't want to work with, and this is an initiation to see if you're ready for this energy. All right, so for our solar tree of life yearly progressions and predictions, we are in the moon energy. So again, we're in the moon energy too, until November the 22nd, and this is the Eight of Cups, which is new future, walking away, in disillusion. All cups are disillusion. Honestly, they're just not real. And you can best transmute this with the Eight of Coins, which is learning, hard work, and beginning, through the lens of the 12th house in Virgo, which is to pay attention to detail, remaining compassionate and sensitive. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to what's going on. Whatever you do, good Lord, please don't get into no arguments with these people today, because you got to be compassionate and sensitive today, if no other day. I thought yesterday's energy was hard. No, compassionate and sensitive is going to be the name of the game for this energy. The energies are so harsh. All right, so for our lunar tree of life yearly progressions and predictions, we are in North Node energy, which is the Fool, and that's beginning, start of a new journey, and literally a baby. You can best transmute this with the Wheel of Fortune, which is good fortune, karma, or dharma, and luck, through the lens of the 2nd house in Libra, which is to prefer to work with others and don't want to care for self. We can't care for ourselves. We are but a little itty baby, and our spirit team is going to have to come in and make sure that we make it through this particular time, and they have no problem with that. Just let them do their work, okay? So if you enjoy this type of astrological content, please feel free to follow me on YouTube, where my handle is Sophia Spiritualite. Thank you so much for joining us for today's daily transmutation report. Peace and blessings, and we'll see you tomorrow.